Hi, this is Joe here with another review. For the sake of this video, we're going to be discussing the 2016 film Inferno, starring Tom Hanks and January Jones. Of course, this film is based on the 2013 novel by the same name, written by Dan Brown. Of course, this is the third film of the Robert Langdon series, movie series. Even though movies were out of order compared to the books. Of course, it's also been directed by Ron Howard. Of course, this film, I always felt that the story Inferno was like the weakest one of all the Dan Brown novels with the Robert Langdon character in it. And of course, the other one being Origins, I think Origin was like worse. My Origin was not made into a movie yet. But the one movie that should have been made into a movie was The Lost Symbol. But that hasn't been made into a movie yet, and that one was a much better story than Inferno was. Of course, Inferno picks up, right away. They hit you over the head with the action almost right away. And so, as Tom Hanks as Harvard professor, excuse me, as Harvard Professor Robert Langdon in the hospital room, because for some reason he's in Venice, Italy, and he doesn't remember why he was there. Because he was given, and explained like 3/4 of the way through the movie, but also in the novel, where he is got injected with a drug that made him forget the last few days. And he's in Venice, and you have all these people chasing him. And the person who helped him escape was his ER doctor, played by January Jones, who played the character Sienna Miller, Sienna Brooks was the character's name, and she helps him escape, and of course, slowly, Robert Langdon gets his memory back, and he says, in his possession he has like this little electric pointer that only works with his fingerprints, and he says figures out that what's going on had to do with Dante's epic poem, Dante's Inferno, or the epic poem Dante's Inferno. So he figures out, and then meanwhile, all this stuff was going on. There was this billionaire industrialist who made this virus, who will wipe out at least 95% of the world's population, because he felt that the world was overpopulated. So he created this virus. Now, of course, you have the World Health Organization trying to stop it. And now at first you think they were the bad guys. Meanwhile, they were actually the good guys. And they're the ones who were really chasing Langdon. And one of the guys who works for them works for this billionaire. I forgot. And this watched this movie last night. I forgot the guy's name. This billionaire, because he wants to make sure, because this henchman wants to make sure that this guy's virus is spread throughout the world. Now, at first they thought that it was going to be held in Venice because of the water system in Venice. Meanwhile, they actually found out that they were wrong, and they go to Istanbul, Turkey, to that's where the virus really is. Now, of course, in the book, Sienna Brooks was involved with the conspiracy, and as she was in this movie. But the problem was that her character was not killed off. As I remember the book, I read the book 5 years ago when it came out. I remember that her character was not killed off. She was eventually captured, but she was injured, but not killed off. In the movie, she was killed off. And the other big plot point, in the book, the virus actually was spread in the book. The actual virus was not didn't kill anybody, but made at least half the world sterile. They couldn't produce children, and they would kill off future generations. If half the world is sterile, cannot produce children. So that was the virus. It wasn't going to technically, if you drink water, you get, the water you get killed, or you die for drinking the water. No, but your children would die, or your future children would die, because like I said, the whole world would be half the world be still. So that was the virus, and in the book, the virus got spread, because they were delayed all 4 to 7 days. For everyone to be affected by this virus, but it was 4 to 7 days earlier in the book that the virus was spread already, at least a week earlier. So they miscalculated, saying the virus was already spreading throughout the whole world. So you can't have that kind of ending in the movie version. So in the movie version, they switched the ending, saying they stopped the virus. So when I read the book, I said, after all that, they lost. In this whole adventure in the book, they lost. And I hope that he said right, because he said right, so I read the book and said, if they ever make a movie on this, gotta change that ending. And they did. They changed that ending for the better ending that they won at the end. And Sienna Brooks was the one who set off the tried to set off the virus to go off, but it didn't work, and she ended up getting killed in the explosion. And Sienna, or her character gets killed off in the explosion. But in the book, she lived in the book. So those were the two main plot points that they changed in the movie. But for the most part, the movie is done on with the book, except for those two changes, which is, when they make a movie based on a book, they make a ton of changes, and this one they didn't do that. I thought the movie was not bad. I know when the movie came out, I was dying to see this movie when it came out. I never did, but I saw it on cable. I was like, hey, I finally got to see this movie, and I figured the movie wasn't god awful bad like a lot of critics have. It had like a 43% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. But I didn't think the movie was as bad as people said it was. Because don't forget, I read the book. But the book, the story was not that. For the most part, I didn't really like it for the most part. Because, like I just said, the heroes lost at the end in the book. So, that ending I didn't like. But as a movie, movie as a whole, I didn't mind the movie. I kind of liked it. But what I felt was like too rushed, because it was just over 2 hours, like a 2 hour 4 minute movie. But I like the other two films, like the Da Vinci Code was 2.5 hours. Angels and Demons, I think it was about around the same time wise. I think it was 2 hours and 20 minutes. I think Angels and Demons. But this one, I thought that this movie was like a bit rushed, more than the other movies that came out. And I do hope that Ron Howard, if he happens to be watching this video, please make The Lost Symbol. Because that movie was, or that book was like the best story. And Dan Brown's post Da Vinci Code books, the 3 books that came out after, that he wrote after the Da Vinci Code, The Lost Symbol, I feel had the best story. So do The Lost Symbol next. That's the best story in the whole lot. Dan Brown lot. I mean, in terms of after the Da Vinci Code, The Lost Symbol was the best book. So that's my review of the movie Inferno. Please click on the video. Please rate it. Feel free to comment on it. Please subscribe to my channel, and please forward this video to your Facebook pages. You can check out all my videos on my YouTube channel at rowdyc.com. It's all WDY.com. There's a homepage to Rally Reviewer, Christy Moore, and please check out all of his videos on his website as well. Thank you for watching, and catch you next time.